G'day, Chris from the Headache and Pain Management Centre, just walking back from having a bite to eat down the street. And as you know, there's actually been a little bit of newsworthy articles coming out in the last little while about migraine. I'm actually going to post it in the comments below just after this, where basically it's about a migraine symposium that was held. And I'm actually going to record a couple of videos in the next couple of days, including this one today, talking about the 3 things that are most important that came out of that conference. Because I think everyone needs to know about this, because it is impacting people all over the country regarding headache and migraine. So here's the first one. So today we're talking about what is actually the go. So with migraine sufferers, it's really important to know just that you're not alone. So there's actually 5 million people that suffer headaches and migraines Australia-wide. 5 million that suffer headaches and migraines. That's a huge number. And the biggest thing we hear from people is that they feel lonely when they have their migraine, because no one seems to understand it, no one seems to get it, not the least their family, their friends and others. So I'm just talking about who it actually affects. So obviously it goes without saying that the first person that it affects is obviously you personally. Okay, so it affects you, it makes you feel lonely, it makes you feel that you're not listened to, it feels like that you're a slave to your medications, you're a slave to your drugs, it feels like that you cannot actually plan your life properly without actually making this happen. This is really common that we hear all of the time from the people that come in through the door. And if that's you, if that's someone that, if it resonates with you around how this happens, I've actually put a link above in the status above there where you can actually have a chat to me if you're interested. So the first people are you personally. Obviously it is you, but it's not just you that is affected by headache and migraine, believe it or not. It's actually your families, your friends and your employers also. See, here's the thing. A lot of the time people are actually calling us up and they're not the patients themselves. It's actually the family members, the friends, the parents of the patients are actually calling up to find out what they can do, because look, it's really easy as a patient just to give up and just accept that this is the way that things are, that nothing can change. And it's actually heartbreaking for a lot of families to have to go through this together with their loved family member who's got the migraine there. So people feel helpless when they have a relative with migraine. They don't know what it is they can do to help out. They're suggesting all the different things because, hey, they haven't got the expertise, they haven't got the knowledge. They just look at the news, they look at the media, they look at everything else to say, hey, look, maybe it's you need to drink more water, maybe you need to do more exercise, maybe you need to look for more triggers, when in reality, most migraine sufferers have done that already, because hell, they've tried everything and they're still not getting the relief that they want to get. And look, there's always new stuff coming out, and this is why I actually flew all the way to Melbourne to that migraine symposium to hear the latest in the research, because even though I'm not a neurologist, you still got to have a pretty decent idea of what's going on first in order to give the best care for your patients. And again, if you want to talk to me about what was learnt personally from that symposium, the link is up in the comments above. I'll just make sure that I don't get run over by this car, so I'm about to cross the street. Now the third lot of people that actually have the issues here is actually the country itself. Okay, so the whole country is affected by headache and migraine, and it's really easy to find out why when you look and dig deep down into it. Okay, so obviously the loss of work, loss of school is a loss of output, it's a loss of money to the economy, it's a burden to the health system. The number in the article quotes something around the 15 billion mark as the number, so 15 billion, so it's actually a huge number. The cost of medication, the cost of the health system, and the cost of just lost productivity due to sick leave and all these sorts of things, especially when it's something as regular as a hormonal migraine for some people that get that, and also for those people who actually struggle to get a job, and therefore it's welfare payments and these sorts of things, because it's actually a disability when you have migraine for a long period of time and it's not managed. So it's actually costing the economy and it's costing the country as well. So you can see how much of the burden is covered by migraine for both you, your family and your friends, and also the community when it's not treated well. Because hey, look, there's a lot more work to be done here, a lot more advocacy to be done for patients, and a lot more that needs to be done by the government, by neurologists, by physios, by everyone alike, to actually work together to get the best results for patients. Because hey, look, I'm doing the best that I can as a one-man band in my clinic to do the best that we can for patients. We get awesome results for those that we can help, and if you are one of those people who this is resonating with, I've got the link up there to actually start a conversation conversation with me, so have a click on that. Hope that's been useful. That's the first of 3 videos that I'm doing this week, in regards to that article, which I will put in the comments. And if you want to scroll down, you can already see it. But yes, there's a lot to be learned, and tomorrow we're going to go even deeper into what we need to learn about headache and migraine as a country, what needs to change, and what it is that you can do as well to help yourself out when you're getting that. It's been good talking to you again, and please like, share, comment below, tag anyone who's a migraine sufferer in the comments below, because they'll probably find that this is extremely useful. Hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Cheers, bye for now.